Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have all my empties, basically my wax empties for the entire month of August, which I will say that the first half of August I definitely felt like I went through a lot more than the second half of August, but I think it's also too I had company at the in the second half of August, and I wasn't home a lot in that part, so I, obviously not home as much or busy with family and friends that I wasn't home enough to melt. So, and a lot of these items have already been reviewed on my channel, whether it be a throwback Thursday or something I just already threw up. So this is just a roundup to show you guys what my empties are, but I'll tell you obviously what things that were my favorites as I show them to you, would I repurchase or no, and then based on the brand, whether it's a candle brand or a wax melt brand or vendor, that pretty much I already have like lists on my channel, playlists. They're pretty extensive. I think I'm close to, if not already, 800 videos on my channel. So there's lots of things to watch. So, all right, let's start on some candles here. I finished the Bath & Body Works coconut water from this particular line. This is 2018 summer. This is really good, but I will say, like in my review, I had an exclusive review just on this candle alone. I felt that there was like a spearmint note to it for me. I don't know why. I feel like I smelled spearmint, but I did. And this one I really liked. So this was the very first ever. Luke asked on Throwback Thursday that if it was allowed, he wanted me to pick my own Throwback Thursday. So I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I picked coconut sandalwood and it burnt flawlessly. In fact, one of the reasons why I ended up picking this one to burn was I already had this wallflower plug in my house. So I thought, well, that's perfect. As you can see, it burnt like right down to the bottom. Smelt beautiful the whole way through. I would absolutely recommend that one. The coconut water one is not my favorite coconut. It's good. If you like coconut, I would definitely say go for it. It's not my favorite. I have another one chopped up already for next summer, so I don't feel the need to go and buy more. And pomegranate lemonade. This is from a couple years ago, White Barn. I love it on cold, less warmed, and I think it's because pomegranate and I, for the most part, don't get on very well. The lemonade, I love watermelon lemonade, anything like that. But the pomegranate, it burned really well, and it did very, very well, essentially. It quite literally did. But it was almost like a baby powder kind of scent, and I wasn't super like into that, so I would not repurchase that. But man, I know I bought originally like, I want to say 3 or 4 of these because I really loved it on cold. And it's just not, I realized it's not my favorite thing. So yeah, I wouldn't repurchase that myself. Oh my goodness, peach meringue. This particular one was purchased and gifted to me by my friend Gail. And thank you so much, Gail. This is a standout. This is literally peach Campino. I love it. This came out a couple years ago, White Barn. You can sort of see that the one wick near the, well, I'll call it the top here, it self-extinguished, and the other 2 kind of went on for a little bit, but it did really, really well. I will say that at the bottom it got a little dirty smelling, but not too bad, but I did get a bit dirty smelling. But I love the peach meringue. It's just so like a creamy peach yogurt. It's so good. Peach Harvest. This is an oldie but a goodie from the old Fresh Picked collection from a few years back. I think they kind of brought this back out again after being away from, I want to say they probably brought this in like 2013, but then I want to say I got this around 2016. They kind of brought the collection back. I really love this candle, but it's got really stinky towards the end, and some major sooting. And you can see that my hand, sort of see some sooting action there. So I have another one of these candles, but I've chopped it up. So, and I think I may have one chopped and one whole still, because I do love Harvest Peaches. It's so good, but it's, of course, when it gets that dirty scent, I'm not as into it. But I definitely enjoy that peach scent for sure. And one of my oldest candles that I have in my collection, I finally decided to burn this one, Tahiti Passion Flower. Was this part of my Throwback Thursday or not? Not all of these candles are Throwback Thursday. I can't remember now because I think this is near the beginning of the month. But anyway, Tahiti Passion Flower is absolutely gorgeous. It does not take over my first place of Endless Weekend for a floral. But for a floral, like, I think I described it like a very, really decadent, very rich hotel, and your fluffy towel that you'll pick up to take, not that I've ever been to one, but the fluffy towel you take down to the beach or the pool, and it's got that just luxurious plumeria, what is it? Magnolia. Just so good. And it's on a border of a sunscreen versus suntan lotion. I really like this one, and it did so well. And you guys, this is, you know, it burnt right. It put itself out. Sort of see, it snuffed itself out. Very little to no sooting, slight little squidgy marks on the side, but for a candle I've had for quite some time, it survived my candle disaster of a couple years ago. You know, this did really well. I would highly recommend this. Even if you don't like florals, give it a sniff. I'm not one to really enjoy a lot of floral, and I really did enjoy this. Second to Endless Weekend, I think. Endless Weekend is still my favorite. I opened an Endless Weekend candle, and I just think Maui, which is like my favorite place on earth. Guava Pina Colada. This is an oldie but a goodie, but this one was brought out, burnt very well to the bottom. This self-extinguished, and it was really good, and it didn't get the dirty scent even right to the bottom. Did really, really well. Definitely got more of like the guava, I want to say, and I like pineapple. I don't know why, because like there's no pineapple in oh no, Pina Colada. Hello, Pina. So I got a lot of pineapple too. So I've definitely enjoyed this. It smelled great right from the beginning to the end. Would I repurchase? Maybe down the road I might get one to chop up, likely. Just because I think that would be delicious just to chop up and enjoy a lot of. This one here is DW Home's Mandarin Agave. This is a 2-wick candle. It says 56 hours approximately. Generally, any DW candle that has a stamp of any type of number here for time, like for hours, burn hours, add another 30%. I do feel that these ones definitely give you a better bang for your buck. I did get this one a couple years ago at Home Sense here in Canada, which is like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, for $12.99 Canadian, which I would say would probably be $9.99 or $8.99 US. Anyway, this did really, really, really good until it hit here. And that's where the candle, oh sorry, right here, that's where the candle stopped for me. I stopped burning it at this point because it got really dirty smelling and it was not very pleasant. So I didn't enjoy it after that. So I kind of just put that to the side. Would I repurchase that? No. I love DW Home candles. I think that they're a great candle. I think that the Mandarin Agave was good, but I think I can probably dupe that with a lot of like vendor wax and things like that. I got more mandarin out of it than the agave, which I was kind of asking, what does agave actually smell like? It was more of a very sweet scent, and apparently it is what, and I did not know this, so thank you to all that who answered that. But agave is also, that's what they extract the juices from the agave, I don't know, to make tequila. So there you go. I did not know that, so I appreciate everyone who kind of chimed in and let me know. Oops. And then now we're going to go on to Better Homes and Gardens. White Tahitian Woods. Man, I love this one. This one's so good. Of course, Better Homes and Gardens not sold in Canada, which really sucks. But I have some great friends in the States who either I will buy from, like I'll send them money for it, or they've sent me some products as well. Oh man, that smells so good. It's just so pretty. I think Brenda from Pretty Polka Dots loves this one too, so I definitely agree with her on that one. This is Summer Strawberry Mimosa. It was okay. It was very artificial. I definitely got the strawberry, which is odd. The strawberry first, and then the mimosa, which would be the orange champagne. There's no fizzy note per se, like not like the fizzy notes that I know and love from vendors, but there's definitely like something there, like an alcoholic something. So I'm going to say it's champagne, and then strawberry and strawberry, orange, and then whatever they want to call for the fizzy part or lack of fizzy. But I would not probably get that again if it smelled exactly the same. This one's so good, you guys. I think it's super underrated. If you like suntan, not tanning lotion or tanning oil, but rather sunscreen. Like even my Olay Whip that I just bought for face lotion for the daytime has an SPF of a certain amount, and that's what this reminds me of. It's just got that really nice florally, a little florally, but it's very reminiscent to me as sunscreen. So if you know what I'm saying, that's exactly what I get from this. I really like it, and I would definitely repurchase that as well. Ginger berry margarita. This was very, very good. I definitely got the ginger note out of this. This is a very funky photograph to know that this is a berry margarita and a cherry is not a berry. And I've never had a margarita with jalapeno peppers in it, but there's a first for everything. But this was good. I liked it. Well, it's definitely like the lime and the salt. And I don't know if I would repurchase it though. It's not one of my absolute favorites. I love a good margarita on a nice hot summer day. I like to drink them, but I don't know if I want to smell like a margarita. Like not like that. I like the island margarita that Bath & Body Works does for candles. This one here, Peaches and Cream, was very artificial to me. Unlike the Peach Meringue candle, which is literally, like I mentioned before, peach campino, like a yogurty dessert, that kind of thing. This is very artificial. I found this to be not authentic, disingenuous to the wax. Yeah, it just, no, not for me. I did not enjoy this one at all. So I did not enjoy this, but I like peach fragrances. Oops, but apparently not this one. So there's that. Trying to make it all look pretty for you guys, and here I am trying to make it look pretty, and I'll probably dump it. So I'm not. And then I have one Sensationals that I went through, which is a standard one. I believe it's both in Canada and the US. Pineapple strawberry smoothie. And so it's very similar to the other one I was telling you about with the mimosa, minus the mimosa part, like the champagne. This was okay. It was okay. I don't know. Again, it's really artificial. I don't think Sensationals does strawberry that well. I don't know. Maybe it's just this blend. I'm not certain. I think I have another one of those, but I don't think I would go and repurchase more. Tallulah and Poe's Sweet Tea, which is Georgia peach, red bush tea, and spun sugar. This is lovely. This is a Canadian company, and they do ship internationally. This is really nice. It reminds me, and I've said this before in what I melted the second half of the month. It reminds me of something like a face wash or something from the Body Shop from the 90s, because I just started getting into like body care in the mid 90s. Like I've been working in grocery stores and that since I was 13 years old, and before that was babysitting since I was 11, like paid and that. So, you know, half of my paychecks, I hated it at the time, but every paycheck I ever brought home, half of it went away somewhere that I never saw right away anyway, and then the other half I got to keep. So a lot of times I got into like the Body Shop was like the big thing, and then was Lush and things like that. So, and I was not allowed to wear makeup in high school. Actually, I wasn't really allowed to wear makeup or even do anything to my hair, and here I am buying makeup and putting pink in my hair. Go figure. Hi, Mom. Anyway, so I don't know what it is that this reminds me of, but it's such a great scent memory. I know a lot of us who melt wax, it's the same thing. You can not expect something and you open it and you're like, you remember a time or a place or a thing. That's what this did, but I just can't pinpoint what it is exactly. So, all right, let's go on to some super tarts that I melted. I love the Twilight's collection, is one of my favorites. Oh, by the way, I would repurchase that Tallulah and Poe. So Twilight's Jasper, which is Satsuma and White Clouds. It's been a repurchase. I have repurchased this already. This is beautiful. I find Satsuma blends I like them actually in the bathroom. Don't know why, but Satsuma and White Clouds is just perfection in a place like the bathroom. 1 cube of Super Tarts will throw you scent for days, likely. Super Tarts is one of the few brands I can say that I just need 1 cube, even in a bigger room. And I may have 2 melters, but 1 cube in each of those melters, where normally those melters would have 2 cubes of any of those each. But I really love this. It has been repurchased, so there you go. I will, and I have. Voldemort, again, oh, this is from the Harry Potter collection. This is Cactus and Sea Salt, Ocean Breeze, Vanilla Bean, Noel, Red Delicious Apple, which is the Omen and Cactus and Sea Salt blended together. This is really good. I got it in a D-stash. I had 5 cubes in it. Would I purchase it again? Now, it's good. I like the Omen, but like a lot of the Omen blends, the Omen stands out. So I didn't get a lot of the Cactus and Sea Salt, so I don't know if I would repurchase it, because if I really wanted to, I just get the Omen, which I do have in my collection. This is another thing to show you. This is another blend to show you that I really enjoy this particular type in my bathroom for some reason. This is Super Tarts Bloody Face, Blood Orange, Rain, and Pink Sugar, and in that order is exactly the scent notes that I get from it. So again, I've said already, I love orange for some reason blends in the bathroom. So Orange, Rain, which is a nice fresh scent, and a little hint of Pink Sugar. And that's, to me, and my nose, my house, my melters, that is how I, in that order, how I smell Bloody Face. It has been a repurchase, so of course I would definitely repurchase that again in the future. Sleepless in Seattle, from Super Tarts again. This is coffee latte, cola, and marshmallow fluff. This is good. It's not my favorite coffee. The Predator so far that I've tried from Super Tarts is my favorite. Then Gandalf, I've heard nothing but good things, but every time I go to place an order, Gandalf is gone because it's so popular. Please, I don't think anyone's watching from Super Tarts, but I've said it before, but I would love, they do these samplers for all their collections, but what would be really great is if they did a sampler of all their coffees. All their coffee noted wax, I would be totally in, and that way I can figure out which ones I really love. The Office for me is not my favorite. It's a bit too sweet, but that's much I wish I would do. I might get this in a pinch, but it's not my, so far Predator is my favorite, and like I said, I really want to try Gandalf, but like I really, really would love for Brandy to do, and that's the owner of Super Tarts, to do a sampler of all of their coffee scents. That would be amazing. This was very surprisingly good. Summer Slices from Goose Creek. This reminds me of, now you see a picture of like a fruit cocktail, and that you definitely smell. But put that fruit cocktail in some cherry jello, and that is exactly what I smell. My grandmother, we used to go to my grandma's house, and she would either have fruit in jello, like obviously jello, jiggly jello, or she put cake in jello, which is not my favorite, my sister's favorite, because my sister was like, you should never put cake in jello. But my grandma would do a lot of fruit in jello, which was amazing. And I should do that sometimes, like pay some homage to my grandmother. I don't know what it is, but one little scoop of vanilla ice cream over top of jello. I don't know what it is, but I love that combo. So I would definitely repurchase that again. Very strong as well. Goose Creek has done really well for me for the most part. Well, almost, yeah, I think for everything. So Rainbow Melts, I've got a couple here. I'm just going to tell you right now, Rainbow Melts, these scent shots I'm going to show you, I split them in half. Less is more with Rainbow Melts, and don't be alarmed if you don't get through all of your summer scents. Like these were poured in 2017, and if I don't get my September melting basket is the last time I'm going to leave my fruity type and fizzy type scents in my basket. After that, I'm going to be taking and retreating it all and putting it away for next year. Rainbow Melts is one of the few ones, was it Vintage Chic scents are some of the few ones that I know that if I put them away, they will actually get stronger. That's just been my experience. So with that said, I don't feel bad that I'm probably going to have a few that I'm not going to be able to melt all of it for the month of September either. And I won't feel bad about putting it away and bringing it out next year. So straight up Lolly Fizz. Lolly Fizz and Mojito Fizz. Now the Mojito Fizz is obviously predominantly lime, and the Lolly is kind of like a berry, not a blueberry, but like a raspberry or strawberry raspberry. But think of the sweet tarts. This is the lime sweet tart. This is like the berry sweet tart. That's exactly what they smell like, and they're super strong. So they did really well for me. And this one here is Blackberry Mango Fizz. So you guys know this is one of my favorite combinations. For those of you who are new, that is one of my favorites. And it did not disappoint. I absolutely love that one. Something I waited to melt. It was a gift from my friend Ramona. I waited to melt this on my birthday this year, which was in the latter half of August. This is Lake Providence Lodge cold ginger ale, and unfortunately, and I totally understand, but oops, sorry guys. The owner and operator decided to close her website because she wanted obviously some family time and some family things were going on. Trying to get this to focus and it's not. There we go. But I may say this was amazing. There was part of me who wanted to mix this with things, but then was like, no, I want to enjoy this for what it is. Straight up cold ginger ale, and it's fabulous. It's excellent. I wish I had a truckload, but that was it. And I was so happy that Ramona sent that to me and that I was able to experience that. And I waited for my birthday to do so. Another thing I melted on my birthday, strawberry birthday cake. I've been holding on to this as well to melt on my birthday. I had a few things. This is from Sugar and Spice Gourmet Soy Candles. Less is more with sugar and spice. Sometimes you can get away with chopping this up into a quarter. It threw like crazy. My parents were here visiting and they're like, ooh, what is that smell? It smells amazing. It literally smells like strawberries, like rich strawberries, like strawberry seeds, strawberry jam, and then birthday cake, like white birthday cake. It was so good. Highly recommend this, but unfortunately this company is not necessarily open for customs, but hopefully when she opens for customs, I'm hoping I'm getting a whole bunch of this one. It's so good. One of my favorite bedtime blends, which is also from Sugar and Spice Gourmet Soy Candles. This is peppermint, lavender, marshmallow. This is a nice sweet sweet lavender with a marshmallow, which creams it up, and peppermint. I love this kind of combination for the bedtime, like my bedroom. It's just super nice and super soothing. So I can get away with in a bigger room, not that my bedroom's huge, but I split this one in half and get 2 uses out of it in my bedroom. So there you go. Okay. Unless otherwise stated, and I say this because her wax throws above average, but not like a 10. Next group, we're going to talk about Mandala Melts in the scent shots. I've got 1 and 2 ounce scent shot, and the rest are in little 1 ounce scent shots. So if they stood out to be more than a 7 out of 10 for throw, I will let you know. This is Ollivander's. Yours going to be themed. She does themed restock, so there's a lot of Harry Potter, The Simpsons, all sorts of things. So that's freshly picked apricots and ginger ale. Very nice. Definitely the ginger ale stood out amongst everything else. We have strawberry milkshake, which I'm going to give this a 10 out of 10. I love this. That's exactly what it smelled like. It smelled so good. So, so good. I needed more. Spinelli. And that scent note, strawberry soda was very nice. Actually, I did get, like, even though soda normally is lemon lime combination, there still was a lot of strawberry too. So I really enjoyed that. That was like a 7. Gretchen. And that's described as cranberry mango ginger ale. And I actually have a sugar scrub from Mandala Melts of Gretchen as well in my shower right now. I really like it. Definitely it was a 7 out of 10 for throw. This one, the sticker came off the top, so I apologize. But whatever it was called, it's Salty Sea Air and Snow Fairy. And this is a 10 out of 10. This one I had in my bedroom because of the Snow Fairy. Mandala Melts is the reason why I cannot wait for Lush Christmas 2018 for Snow Fairy. I was like dead. I've gone to, you know, Lush for Christmas, Boxing Day, whatever, for years. And I was like, oh, Snow Fairy's too sweet. Ugh, it's gross. No, I melted this and I was like, nope, I'm getting some. Yeah, and now that Rose Jam is permanent in their permanent line at Lush, I feel like that Snow Fairy is going to be my next thing to buy. Love that. It smells so good. And again, 10 out of 10 for that one. The Ashley's Pink Sugar Cotton Candy Lemon Lime Soda. This was good. 7 out of 10. Nothing like super, super crazy. TJ Lemon Lime Soda and Cherry Lemonade. And I definitely got more of the cherry note for sure. And Slowpoke Salty Sea Air and Lavender. Did this one in the bedroom. So this was good. Very nice. And Gus And that is pineapple lemon lime soda. Definitely the lemon lime soda came out before the pineapple. Lapras, salty sea air guava passion fruit. That was good. I think I did that one in my bathroom. These are great because you just pop them out. They're little 1 ounces. You pop them out and put them in your warmer. Boom, Bob's your uncle. You're done. This is Polywag, salty sea air and fresh laundry bathroom scent. Love it. It smells wonderful. Squirtle, salty sea air and pineapple. Definitely the pineapple stood out on that one. Then we have Maggie from the Simpsons collection, salt water taffy funnel cake. I'm not a big funnel cake person, so it was good. I'm glad I melted it, but I wouldn't like repurchase that one. Oddish, which is olive branch Lush type, which is one of my favorite scents. Love olive branch from Lush very much. Okay, these next little bits, because it's getting a little long, I'm just going to show you. I would 100% repurchase this. Rose Girls 2,500 calories, which is warm sugar cake, donuts, raspberry jelly, and whipped cream. This is decadent. And not a bakery like not a super bakery decadent. There's lots more of the jams and the jellies, so less of the cake. So definitely that was a destash, part of a destash that I bought, and I would definitely repurchase that. Then I've got lemon cotton candy ice cream. I like this one. I don't know if I would repurchase it though. It was okay. I think I can get that blend though from anywhere really. I can kind of see that it's not a big standout. Sunset in July was really, really nice. I would melt this both in July and August. This blue Hawaiian cherry berry punch, satsuma, and pineapple. So really nice fruity summertime. This was a larger bag. I don't think I would feel the need to get a huge bag, but if I just got like a muffin, like those little muffins that she has, I definitely think I would do that. Now this one I would get a full-on pie, like not a half pie, a full-on pie. Again, Rose Girls, Hello Gorgeous. This is bergamot, peppermint, pink sugar, and lavender. Pure Bliss. This is again one of those things where I would highly recommend this. If it becomes a pre-order, I would definitely buy a full pie's worth, 100%. This is just a beautiful scent, and because of all those scent notes, they're all very strong on their own. The peppermint does stand out quite a bit, but less is more. I never needed a very big chunk. In fact, the chunks in that chunk bag that it came in, I ended up chopping those chunks to make them smaller because I felt like I could get more use out of it, right? Blackberry ginger ale fizzy pops. Well, hello, yes. As you guys know, this is a perfect blend for me. Went through this whole thing, loved it. I would definitely repurchase that for sure. Clothes on the line, definite repurchase. This was a mini melter bag, which I know is on her website. I'm pretty certain it's still on her website in the like all the time. Like she has limited edition. It's not a limited edition. It's just on the regular mini melters. This is a great scent for the bathrooms. This is a beautiful clothes on the line type scent. Yeah, laundry. That's awesome. Clean laundry, of course. Blackberry mango sorbet ginger ale cotton candy from Sassy Girl Aroma. I got this so long ago. I want to say it's rubbed off. I got it from Sarah, Things I Love 86, but I think I purchased it from her over a year ago, and I've finally gotten through this. This was good, and again, it's very, very similar to some of the other items I've already talked about. Another Sassy Girl Aroma purchased from Sarah probably about 8 months ago. Sweet lavender, pink sugar. This was wonderful, lovely, strong. I wouldn't be repurchasing it again, but I really, if you purchase from Sassy Girl Aroma, I would definitely recommend that, I guess is what I'm saying. I finally went through this huge bag. This used to be this was a chopped up super pan from Super Tarts in the originals, which is crisp spearmint leaves paired with clementine. I went through this whole bag. I gave some to friends, but essentially I use that in my bathroom. I got an itchy nose. Like seriously, the top of my nose is so itchy. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I love that one for the bathroom, and I mean, like I said, I used it a lot in the bathroom, but I gave some to friends as well. Very good. This was gifted to me by a friend of mine. This was beautiful. I highly recommend this. I don't know if it's psychosomatic or not, but I really do feel like I would have a nice bath before bed. I'd put some lavender lotion on, and then I would always have this melting before bed if those nights where I really could use some sleep and hope that pager wouldn't go off in the middle of the night. So Snoozy Melts. This is Barrett's Wax Crafts. And the scent is sweet lavender, peppermint, and toasted vanilla fluff made with imported French lavender buds. Now, just overall, this is just a beautiful, soothing. I would definitely buy a lot of those. And I don't know how old this power. She wrote down October 2017. And I really didn't start melting that really until July, and it had no problem with her whatsoever. Don Corleone, please, 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 Kirby and team, make this again. This is Vintage Chic Scents, Tiramisu, Strawberries, and Cafe Cubano. I know for a fact that she does strawberries, and she does it all the time. And again, I know she has the Cafe Cubano oils, because she, one time she's like, well, I'm having troubles with getting one of the oils, and I think it must be the tiramisu. I would buy 2 loaves of this. Just straight up Don Corleone, like make this a unicorn loaf, and I would be ever so grateful. Trolley Song. This is also Vintage Chic Scents, Crunchy Waffle Cone Bits swirled with Mango Sorbet. This is fantastic. This was a dahlia, and I cut it into quarters, and this is beautiful. I would definitely repurchase that for sure. Really enjoyed it. This one was a little bit less memorable. Bert and Ernie. I think there's a couple things in here that I got in a mystery box, so I didn't choose to buy it. I bought a mystery box. I love mysteries. I think that's great. And you know what? I'm not going to expect to buy a mystery box and think I'm gonna love everything. But this isn't one of the things in my mystery box that I was like super like, oh my god, I gotta repurchase that. Satsuma Orange Whip, blueberries and lemon fizz. I didn't get much of the blueberries, which is good because I'm not huge into blueberry, but Bert and Ernie wouldn't just wouldn't be one of the things I would order again. Beach Bombshell. This was also in my mystery box. This is Bright Citrus Coconut Lotion Sea Salt. This is really good. This did really smell like a nice, like a suntan lotion, not tanning lotion, but like, I don't know, not the tanning oil, but a tanning lotion. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know, can't make sense of it. I'm wearing my pajamas and it's really late at night. And I've had like a glass of wine. So this would be really, really fun, right? Like I'm surprised I haven't dumped anything yet. Ring the Bell. This was also in that mystery box, and this is a lemon lime orange juice, apricot papaya, nectars, and pineapple. This was really meh for me. I just didn't, I didn't really, there was nothing memorable about that one. Zeep Bass Toes in the Sand, coconut and sweet vanilla beach vibes. This is fabulous. I bought this in a D-stash from someone. Well, it was a really big bag, like VCS's deluxe blossom bag size, and there's a whole bunch of these really cute like roses or flowers shapes, and I gave some to friends, and I love this one. I chopped this up. It's so good. I'm so glad I saved it for summer. I think it's Lindsay Love, who, this is one of her favorites as well. I saved this again for my friend Ramona. She knew I loved this one, so I've been saving it until my birthday. So another thing that I saved to melt between the day or the evening of my birthday is Destination Wax Jelly Cronut, flaky buttery croissant donut with blackberry, raspberry, strawberry jelly. This is perfection. These were 4 little cubes, and I've had this before in a scent shot that I purchased myself from Destination Wax, and it's like the scent that I have fallen in love with of all the things in Destination Wax that I have melted, and Ramona knew that, so she sent that for me, and I thought that was really nice of her, so I wanted to make sure that I melted on a special day, which was my birthday. Tallulah and Poe, again, that Canadian company I mentioned earlier. Flying High, which is salty sea air and candy fluff, which is a lush type, so it was very similar to Snow Fairy. Loved it, would definitely repurchase this one again. And Tallulah and Poe again, Ocean Spray, another favorite of hers that I love. This is like one of my, this is the favorite bathroom scent for me from Tallulah and Poe. Ocean Spray is Ocean Coast on a salty summer morning. This is beautiful. I love that, and I have repurchased it actually. I remember she had a restock and I bought some more. Let's see what else do I have here. So Southbound, well, it's not Southbound Candle Co. I realize I don't like her lavender. I don't enjoy her lavender blends. It's just not me. Her lavender is very astringently herbal to me. And anything I've had with her lavender, and I've tried, I love lavender and orange soda from other vendors, but this one I didn't like, so that's why I got this one. But this is lavender, vanilla, and sugary sweet fizzy orange soda. Would not be a repurchase of mine. I'd rather get the one from Super Tarts. That's the same kind of thing. On the other hand, again, the name has changed to Southbound Candle Co. instead of Soap, because these are a bit older. Pink Peppermint Birthday, which is pink sugar, peppermint, and sweet sugar blended with birthday cake. Fabulous. Loved it. I would absolutely buy more and more of this. Melted this in my bedroom, threw like crazy. I always love her shapes. Oh, her shapes are so cute. Love them. Oh my gosh, like drool worthy. I need 3 bags. Hear that? I need 3 bags. Strawberry cream waffle cone from Southbound Candle Co. And that's vanilla sugared waffle cone topped with fresh strawberry ice cream. This is like, just talking about it is making my mouth water. Like, I would love dessert at, what time is it? 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, I would have that right now if I knew I was going to give myself heartburn. Or if I had any of the ingredients for it. But this was so good. You guys, I drooled. Like, I just couldn't stop. Like, just, you know, sometimes with wax, you get kind of immune to a scent. Even if you really, really enjoy it. Sitting in the same room, you almost become immune to it. And you have to leave the room and come back and you, like, get refreshed with the scent again. This one, no. I was sitting in my living room enjoying it, my big space out here, and I was just like, it didn't matter. I had this on all day. It was so good. I highly recommend this. I would buy 3 bags of that in a heartbeat. Absolutely. And last but certainly not least, from Vintage Chic Scents, I went through Chicago Outfit. And Chicago Outfit, which is very similar to a lot of things you've seen already, blackberry, mango, and ginger ale. This is one of my favorites. This is the OG to me. Because this is the first I ever saw of it, and then all these other companies followed suit. But that's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. Vintage Chic Scents started this one, and it is a love of mine, and I love Chicago Outfit. And melted a lot of this. Actually, went through the whole bag this month, and a lot of it I also melted on my birthday. So with that said, folks, that is a wrap. That is what we melted, or I melted, for the month of August. Like I said, the second half wasn't nearly as exciting as the first half. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching. Be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.